Bleh. Russell, what do you want? What's the next song we're doing?
Oh, let's do the long one, man. Let's do the 6 minutes of comeback or whatever it is.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. It's one of my favorite songs. Like I said, I feel like if you don't like this song, again, not to sound like a elitist gatekeeping asshole, but I feel like if you don't like the song, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
On some level, like this is just such a great friggin' track. Couple of things to say about it before we begin officially. In that, I think this is I think this is a very, very early Misfits track. Like this track exists, I think, like at the same time as some of those other, unheard tracks. You know what I mean? The
Absolutely.
unreleased tracks. Robby, do you think this song was written purely on a piano, right?
Absolutely.
It's a piano song.
Just even the way you play it on a guitar, it's piano chord, you know what I mean? Like it's piano chords 101, you know what I mean?
Yeah, tell us about it musically, if there's anything else you can say about it. Something that,
It all goes back to the E chord. Literally, you could because there's a show that I did with Mr. Jim. You don't even need your one hand you just use one fucking hand to play most of the song. So it's probably, Glenn, it could also be Glenn experimenting, trying to write a song on guitar and not being able to really play.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Very possible. And now, again, for those of us who are not as musically inclined or lack musical language, when I hear this song, I hear like blues. What is it? The blues element that I'm hearing? The dun 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 dun.
It's all bass blues. It's all blues scales.
Blues scales. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you take out that I don't know what you call it, instead of that dun 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 dun, if you just go dun 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 dun.
Oh wow.
Blues feel.
Ding 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 ding
So
ding ding.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's right. I think it's all the Robby. You can weigh in on this probably better than me, but it's more like the picking pattern that sort of fools your mind into not realizing it's a blues pattern, but you're subliminally
absolutely
on that.
Absolutely.
I just have to highlight right off the bat. Amy is just dropping some interesting insight that I think needs to be at least appraised or mentioned as we're talking about this. She says the song is about a raven that Glenn found on the side of the road. He took care of it and helped it heal it. When the raven was healed, it flew away. I really like that a lot. Are you about to play something for us, Russell?
No, I was just thinking about that, what I was just talking about.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Give us a little demo.
Nah, that's all right. I'm just.
You okay? Okay. You just do your
Robby's
little.
Gonna get on
okay.
Here.
Okay. No one will put you on the spot. Don't worry. That's interesting. Army also says, "Come back, baby, into my arms." Jim Morrison, and we know how much Jim Morrison is. Oh my God! It's all coming out. They're getting ready. Robby's got his keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally
like 8-bar blues,
It's all that fucking on E chord. Come back.
Wow.
That's the entire
That's it.
Entire song. It's just that one,
So what's interesting? His voice on it is very Jim Morrison-y, but it's all you can almost imagine it almost being kind of like an Elvis song too. A little bit?
Absolutely.
To me, after I didn't discover Cough Cool until it was several years into it. It was before the box set, but once I heard that, I thought, man, this song sort of sounds like something he may have written around that same time. And with Robby talking about the piano, I mean, to me that just sort of comes together.
I love it, man. I really like that. All right, so let's dive into this.
Yeah.
David Lee says not only that, he called the Raven violence. I don't know what that's in reference to. He called the raven violence or something. I don't know. Let's take a look. So he says, so the other thing too about comeback, it sounds like an invocation of some kind, you know, like you are trying to literally resurrect something in some way, shape, or form. On as Amy said, on the surface, it literally could be about Glenn nursing a raven back to health and asking, and then it flies away, and he's asking it to come back and bite his face.
Yeah.
I always thought it had something to do with the Poe, you know, with Edgar Allan.
I always thought it was Poe as well. I thought that was him just inspired by the Raven.
The poem.
Yeah. And sort of doing his own little like dark blues
version of that song, of that
right.
writing.
He's saying, and then here's the thing too, and notice this. This is important to note as well. What do you guys notice about this page? I sound like a teacher. What do you guys notice about this page that's similar to the lyric page from Bullet?
The big spaces in it, I guess, is
right.
To me.
Everything is spaced in a very particular way, as if it's almost like some sort of like
a cue card.
No, like the way that you would sort of use formatting on a poem to add sort of like a visual element.
Yeah.
But Russell is I think he's on the money with like a cue card, because like, I've been waiting.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. But now what I'm curious to know is, so then what about Bullet? Does all the stuff on Bullet do the same thing? And is that something that Glenn, is that like a known thing, or is that Glenn sort of?
What is on the back of that Initium sweatshirt? Because you know, there's that Initium sweatshirt. I think it has Black Dream on the back of it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're.
You're right. It is a cue card. You're so right about that. This is not then. It is not now. Come back.
And just not to get off on a huge tangent here, but you spoke about the Bullet lyrics. What if, and we've talked about this before, that Bullet was originally, you know, beat poetry. What if the cadence or the metering that he lays out with those spaces was how it was originally supposed to be spoken word or whatever, and then he just transformed it into a song. We should look into that later. We should look into that.
Wow. Friggin' nailed it, dude. Come back, little raven, and bite my face. I've been waiting, endless waiting. Come back and bite my face. He's asking a raven to bite his face. And it's just so, oh God, it's such a great song.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
I got something else to say about that.
Please.
When I first heard this, I thought it was like a love song, you know, and biting his face is more like kissing, you know. It's, you know, and his little raven is this little woman or whatever, you know. And I don't know, maybe they broke up and he's waiting on her to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's waiting on her to get off work. I don't know, you know.
No, yeah. I mean, I always thought that, you know, you get that feeling not from the comeback, but you get it from the music. You know, that's a beautiful thing about music. This is going to sound really cliche and tacky, but it's true, where music almost sort of elicits emotion and sort of is an inflection of the lyrics in and of itself, and that the melody of the song, like the feeling that the song invokes inside, almost sort of hints at what the lyrics are about in some way, shape, or form.
It's very brooding and very just withdrawn, you know.
It's just, I don't know. It's just a really, really great song. Come back, little raven. Deep sink your claws. Wait, what is it? How? Wait, somebody. Wait, what? Come back, little. Claws. Deep sink your little.
No, it's like deep sink your claws.
Right. Deep sink your claws. So now he's doing this sort of, he's trying to like be all I chalk that up to, hey, I'm just going to like say this in like a poetic kind of way instead of just saying, you know.
What if that means digging her fingernails into his back?
Right. So little raven, yeah, come back, little raven, deep sink your claws. Definitely sounds like he's talking about a woman dressed maybe in black or something, you know. Oh, what is this dressed in black that stands before me? Figure in black. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Yeah,
loved fucking Black Sabbath.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you go. So it's almost like deconstructing the song Black Sabbath in a weird way. Come back, little raven. Deep sink your claws. This is not okay. So this is not then. It is not now. What does that mean? That's such a what a weird coupling of words. Not then, not now. This is not then. It is not now.
I think Amy's right with two lovers who might break up or get into a fight. You know, you're reasoning this is not then, this is not
Yeah.
now.
It's not what happened last week. It's,
To me, it sounds like two lovers who might break up or get into a fight, and one of them ends up ending themselves. Interesting. Just like
why I would say that works is because I think you realize what I've done. You're talking about someone like how she broke you, and then slashing your heart for fun and whatnot, and that he didn't love anybody but her with the "I'm not alive for anyone." You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I think you realize what I've done on the corner. Slash my heart for fun. I'm not alive for anyone. I think you realize what I've done. What I've done. What
fucking
is
typos in this fucking thing?
Is it a typo?
Ove? It's not Ove.
Well, if you ever look at the back,
font, is it? That's handwritten, right?
Look at the back of Danzig Sings Elvis or the liner notes for that. I mean, it's rough. Sorry, Uncle Glenn, it's rough.
Okay, so has he done something that he's ashamed of? Did he?
I don't know. Hold on. Let's go back for a second.
All right.
Come back, little raven. Deep sink your claws. This is not then. It is not now. So okay, here it is. So he's saying this is not then. Not then. Then is the past. So this is not the past. It is not now. Now is the present. So we're not in the present and we're not in the past. So therefore he's projecting into the future, or that it is the future. This is not then. It is not now. Come back. Deep sink your claws. As if like, oh my God. As if like, come into the future with me, or come to where I am at another place in time. And you do that by, grasping into me with your claws.
Okay.
Maybe. And then think you realize what I've done on the corner. And again, when I think of on the corner slash my heart for fun, I'm reminded of Cough Cool.
Yep.
So is come back the Cough Cool? Is come back and Cough Cool the couplet in the same way that Teenagers from Mars and Children in Heat and Ghouls Night Out in Horror Hotel, and what was the last one we had? What was the last one? Oh, Children in Heat and Teenagers from Mars, and TV Casualty and Static Age.
Oh yeah.
Wow. This is nuts. I mean, that's a jump. That's not. But it's fun to think about.
So what is he saying? Like on the corner, is he saying like I'm out here in front of everybody and just you're ripping my heart out? I mean, what's going on there?
Think you realize what I've done. So think you realize what I've done. I think you know what I did. On the corner, something happened on the corner, but he's talking about in the past. To go back to this is not then, this is not, it is not now.
He cheat on her, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe. Slash my heart for fun. Yeah. Cheating. Slash my heart for fun. I had some fun, and I slashed my heart in the process by cheating on you.
So he knew what he was doing was wrong, and that's why he's... Okay.
Okay. David Lee says he's dead. Time is frozen for him.
Ooh,
let's think about that. This is not then. It is not now. But to me, that suggests that we're in the future here. But it also could be, that time is frozen.
Or he's projecting what he thinks this girl is going to say.
Right. What Amy said about ending themselves. Think you realize on the corner what I've done on the corner, slash my heart for fun. I'm not alive for, oh, I forgot. The next line is, I'm not alive for anyone. As one of you said it, I'm only alive for this girl, or literally,
Yeah.
I'm not alive for anyone. Think you realize what I've done. Yeah, that he's ended himself. You got to come back right back to me. So he's asking a girl to end herself so that they could be together. So when he's saying come back, he's saying come back to death, not come back to life. Oh,
this is a real good theory. This is a good one.
I like it.
Love this quote from Jarmy. Has some out there stuff, but this is a good one. This is from H.P. Lovecraft. That is not dead which can eternal life, and what strange eons can even death may die. Really, really trippy sort of idea. Even death may die. No, I like that a lot. So let's take it from the beginning with that understanding. Ready? We're going to try this one more time.
So I understand that this is a woman and that he...
Come back, little raven. I'm dead. Come back, little raven, and bite my face. Dig me up. I've been waiting, endless waiting. He's waiting in death. Come back and bite my face. Deep, sink your claws deep, like underground. Sink your claws into the dirt. This is not then. It is not now. Come back, deep, sink your claws. Think you realize what I've done. He's telling us. It's a story. He's telling us what happened. Down on what I've done on the corner, slash my heart for fun. I'm not alive for anyone. He died. Think you realize what I've done. You got to come back to me. So come back to death. That's what it is.
Wow.
Friggin' deep.
Yeah.
Deep. Did we do it? Anything else to say? You guys have anything?
I don't know. I mean, we threw some pretty good ideas out there.
I definitely think this is not about the Poe thing. I think this is definitely about a story about a woman.
I think you're right. This has nothing to do with Poe. Or no, that's not true though. It could
have been based off it, and then he turned it into his perspective.
Yeah. Again, Glenn likes to juxtapose. We talked about this with horror business.
Or
Psycho.
Martian.
Yeah. Psycho and Sid and Nancy together in the bathroom of death. It's the same thing. He's taking Poe and he's wrapping a story. And here's the thing. What's the thing in The Raven about Lenore, the girl that has been dead for a long time, you know? So maybe that he's doing like the reverse of that.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know. What's up, Mom? How you doing? Mom Longoria is here. Right, come join me in death. That's what I'm saying. That's okay. It's never too late to come to the party on the internets. Okay, guys, should we move on?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. We're moving on to the next one.